There's breaks in the class trials. The class trials are so long there are breaks. Here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who's figured out how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the killer right, whoever gets the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. If you guess right, it'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on. Now then, what do you want to do? Left mouse button to continue, of course. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. Of course, there's no $10 billion either. You truly are a villain. Yes. Overwrite. Resume. I am Monomi and my heart is throbbing doki doki like crazy right now. The group leader Byakuya got killed and his killer is among the group of students? Nope, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. Because I believe in everyone. So do your best and don't forget to save regularly. What now? If the knife isn't a murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer. We'll be the judge of that. You're the one you were shoved right away. You shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right? That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion. There's still more. Based on what discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right? Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks clean. No one's ever complimented me on my appearance before, not even my own mother. Ouch. What is Mika? There's no blood. Soka! Are you trying to say something like, why did Nagito have bloodstains on him? That's it! Because under the table there's a lot of blood. If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get blood splattered with an appropriate amount of blood. I didn't get any blood on me, that is weird, huh? You used something to block the blood, didn't you? What could it have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't it right, Hajime? Is he just like suicidal? Does he just want to die? You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right? If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter. That was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder? You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him? That's true, the tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you, wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just possible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too? What does it mean? Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table. There's no mistake that the murder occurred under the table. Even though the lines of the tablecloth were bloody, there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right? I don't understand at all. The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different. Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's not clear what it is. Under the table, but not under the table? If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. We should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer, I think. Improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a keyword related to the incident in question. It's like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be firing across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they'll fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. Okay. When you move the reticle with the mouse and press the right mouse button when it's top of the letter, you'll snatch the letter like a vacuum. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful. Press the right mouse button, you can have a letter caught, you can shoot it where the cursor is aiming. That's how you release. To catch and release, you can change position of the letters and hit the letter into each other. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button. After you fuse them, fire with the right mouse button. Huh. Completing the keyword, display the questions with a tab key and figure out what the keyword will answer that question. After lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the right mouse button to find the letter, press the left mouse button. At the same time the letters blow up, will be sent to the keywords list. If the sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If not, the influence gauge will take damage. Like, the rules are so long now at times. Write the keyword in order based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. If you leave the fused letter alone for a while, it'll blow up on its own. It'll still damage you, so please be careful. These things are always so confusing when explaining. The place Byakuya gets stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. I can see something. A vision! A vision! Oh my god, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? So... oops. So... Oh, okay. So, what, can I just... And then they will explode by themselves? What if I put a third one? I can make it bigger. D. It's not D. Where did the killer stab Byakuya from? U-N-D-E-R, under the table. U... Under the... UN... Oh, I should have shot D. Come on, hurry up. Can I speed it up? Oh, hell yeah. UND. Will they hit? E. Under. Under. Where is the T? The floor. F-L-O. O. Come on, give me an O. O-R. Okay. I get it, okay. Under the floor. I got it! The killer must have stopped Byakuya from under the floorboards. Under the floorboards? The floorboards in an old building are full of gaps, and there's no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death. If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. But from where and how? I don't know yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who knows. One person should know. Who is it? I'm sure later on it'll be fast, like we'll get more letters at once. Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right? Are you referring to the Hellhound earring? How about that earring? I said, are you referring to... Yes. About the Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards. Ah, found it. Seems gone exists for my benefit. I see, good for you. Alright. Just a bit longer, I would have reduced everything, including that old building to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me. Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Could it be? Gundam was wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation. Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards. It's understandable after all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I'm different! With the power of my 4 dark divas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil fourth eye. Before the might of the evil fourth eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder. Man up and speak more clearly. Fine, I'll tell you, the answer was in the storage room. More storage room shit. One of my 4 Dark Demons instruction, Mirage, Golden Hawk, Jumpa, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurked behind a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from supermarket, I threw caution to win and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools, behold my power. Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room. And it has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall. Alright, I see what you're saying. When they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there. The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab. You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it be like spat, skank, spat, shank, stab? No, I'm talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So was there anyone who was able to do that? Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must have been the ones who was waiting under his floorboards. It can't be. It can't be because he didn't actually go inside there to go underneath. I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom. I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes. It couldn't have been, no. Judging from the photo, it was honestly had to be him. It's decided! What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer! Oh really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it? Don't mess with me, I'll fucking kill you. See, you're making threats again. That's right, things are starting to get exciting. Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. Okay, shoot the shit down. Got it. During the party, the killer was lurking under the floorboards. That's just you. Alright, because they could stare at panties all day without going to the storage room in the dark. Is that true, Fuyuhiko? Don't act like I'm the fucking killer. But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. Did they? Counter! No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi, isn't that right, Chiaki? Oh, yeah. I forgot it. Hey, what are you doing here all alone in a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you. I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floorboards before then. It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place? Shut up. Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy. What'd you say, motherfucker? Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy. Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that. Someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. It was probably during the blackout. No one would have noticed. But walking down the dark hallway in the storage room like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and the room was much closer. Is it really impossible? It might be better we examine that possibility a little bit more. It was super dark, you know. There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room. For clarity's sake, once again, it appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless. Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this. Just like, why are you such a liar? The hallway is really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish. What did they use? A string. Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles. What a pain, I'm gonna go with my gut. What did they use? A light. Definitely sounds impossible. Coolest method, moving in the dark, might be what one person suggested. Is that really not possible? A string? Another pair of night vision goggles? Or a light? So I have fire door, kitchen equipment list. What's on a kitchen equipment list? Oh, I can't read that. Iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking. Portable stove for cooking hot pots. Kitchen equipment list. Ah, you fucker. Ah, you little fucker. Kitchen equipment list. Good, looks like the pervert's the killer. Good, fuck the pervert. Bam, baby. I know, the killer had a light with them. Oh, I was right? But how could they have found a light? There was one nearby for sure. It's written on the kitchen's equipment list. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, blah blah blah. Even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove, I do recall seeing them on a shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems when using it. It's the portable stove. Portable stove? Portable stove isn't powered by electricity, it's also small enough to carry around. So the killer used a portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. I never considered a portable stove, but there's a hole in your argument. A hole? What kind of hole? It'd be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious. Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? I love this. I love his artwork, but I don't like how he's fucking with things. Alright, let's break through his argument. Battle, it sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. There's no way he's like Deadpool, he's breaking the fourth wall everywhere. Rebuttal showdown. Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said that the hall is too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned, it could contradict his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? There's a light shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen him? After all, he was walking... Yeah, true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So if the killer didn't have a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was... what else do I have? Party dishes... fire door. Bam. Counter! Break. Did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot? What are you talking about? There should have been a wall that blocked the light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds the corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out. I see, to actually notice the fire door just as expected of the ultimate. Not detective? Who cares about that right now? What are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you're quite nosy. You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off? How about I shut your fucking mouth? It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored. Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right? Pass the torch? If you're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves. You're obviously the killer, right? If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it no matter what it is. Are you telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I don't really want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire doors cover used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards. It is... Bum, bum, bum. It's me! Teruteru, could it be you? What are you talking about? Teruteru's killer, is that true? What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption, so if you have an objection, please speak freely. Why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in murder came from the kitchen. That's it! That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Too cruel. Attitude is not like you. For the ultimate cook to get up so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspirations like this, who would be there to support the future of the culinary arts? Future culinary arts. That's right, for the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square. Totally right. So what's an aspiration? Anyways, is it yummy? Did you know that asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later. Fucking bitch girl. Why are you interfering? Let's assume that the killer used the light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards, then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have ruined if he noticed. What do you think about that? That's... Personally, I haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards. If that's the case, then Gundam should know he actually went under the floorboards. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness near where Byakuya's blood was dripping. Huh. Now let's not bring that up until now. If it was a shining mark like that, they'd have been able to move to it in the dark, right? And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim. Well, it's a mark. Is it the glowing paint again? It was the embarrassing pose. Yeah, when the hell are we gonna use the embarrassing pose, or is this just for us? Is this just for us for later? I guess it's a knife. The mark you're talking about is a glowing paint that appeared in the knife, right? By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark. The killer didn't target an actual person, they just struck the moment the paint moved. That would be the moment when someone grabbed a hold of the knife. So the killer used a mark that I prepared to find a knife as a mark for stabbing. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife. If they would do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nikita's plan all along? Well, I don't know anything really. I don't know anything at all. Then can I ask everyone a question instead? We should just give everyone a fair opportunity to speak. If Teruteru is a killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibiki hear during the blackout? Like every single statement he makes is just fucking with us. What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow! Turn it down, why not? I can't eat like this, you know. Where are you? Wasn't a blackout just in the kitchen? She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Doesn't that prove Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout? That's exactly it! But Teruteru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? Why was he in the dining hall? I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall towards everyone's voices. Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall. That sounds fishy. If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. Oh. No way, you look greasy. But I heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor. That's right, Teruteru's in the dining hall, not the storage room, which means he's not the killer. Why would you keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you, You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing towards the hope you believe in. Show me more of your hope! Nagito, what? Like, dude, what the fuck's... What are you little weird guy, dude? Gas in the floorboard. Oh, okay, you can hold Q and you can see all of them. Well, that is really useful. There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different. I definitely heard Teruteru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was a recording or something. Nope, definitely a live voice. Alright, as long as I have her testimony, the fact that I was in a dining hall cannot be disputed. There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks. I need to find it. So we have... There's no way I went to the storage room. Oh, somewhere completely different. Definitely a live voice. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be a thing. So, what do I want to shoot at that? What does gaps in the floorboard actually say? The floors in the dining hall are full of gaps. Oh, what was in the Duralumin case? What was in the Duralumin case? I guess we're shooting the gaps under the floorboards. For he was definitely there. Okay. Yeah. Because he could have just shouted him through the gaps, right? Yeah. Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it would have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But it wouldn't have, because it would sound like it's coming from through. But sure, whatever. Sure. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teruteru? Hold on a second. Can you explain this, Teruteru? I told you to wait a second, eh? What are y'all even saying where I was? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout. Where are you from again? I was born in West Azabu and raised in South Aoyama. Hey you guys, this guy's a major liar. Teruteru's in the dining hall during the blackout. He should have been there after the power returned, right? I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway. I sure was. I was there the whole time. Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake. Damn right, you guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your late hazy memories. His accent is getting worse. He's definitely lying. However, I believe he was there, and I believe he was not there. Why don't we consult his memories? What? Don't be saying things like that. Don't be making no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in that dining hall? You can. In order to know for sure, I need to throw that question at him. What am I gonna throw at him? What am I gonna throw at him? What am I throwing at him? I just need to throw that question at him. Oh, okay. What am I throwing at him? Uh-huh. Okay. Murder threat. Okay. Nope. Bloodstained knife under the table. Gaps in the floorboard. I just need to throw that question at. I need to throw that question at him. All turned on. What am I? All dangerous equipment. That could be a potential weapon. Oh, where's the fucking skewer? Shit. Ah, shit. I want to ask him where the fucking skewer is. Oh! 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 Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh. When the power came back on, how Mikan was positioned at that time, right? What? Don't make me remember, it's so embarrassing. It's a very important question. Well, Teruteru, if you're really in the dining hall at the time, you should know the answer to that. It's a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily. I'm sorry, I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teruteru? That's weird, it just slipped my mind. There's no way it slipped from your mind, especially not a pervert like you. Even so, say something, Nogito! I guess he might have to give up now. What do you mean give up? I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It feels like a broken dream. What are you doing? Were you messing with the killer like that? Why are you messing with the killer like that? But it's already decided, right? The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet. It's no use, I can't understand him anymore. You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. It's too cruel. Oh, you call me the killer, then where's the weapon? You said if you're calling me a killer, then where's the weapon? It's not the knife, right? Yeah. Okay. Who cares about the weapon? He said, not good enough at all. Why don't try and do it? That's what a confusing accent. Thin edge tool with a diameter about 50 millimeters, at least 50 centimeters in length. It might have been used in a crime scene. What is it? We doing more hangman? Alright. What was it? Food skewer? S-K-E-W-E-R. Like, what is it? Food skewer? Meat skewer? Meat skewer. Is it not meat skewer? I would like it to be meat skewer. Is it some kind of other skewer? What would... What else would it be called? Oh, iron skewer. Iron skewer. Oh. Oops. Where is an S? SK. SKE. W, and I need to save this E. Oops, wrong button. Shit. SKE, W, save the E. And an R. Where is an R? Where is an R? Where is an R? Army. Army. Iron skewer. That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer. The iron skewer! Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teruteru. I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. That's right, as far as I know, that's been missing from the start. That missing iron skewer's weapon. An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly. Hey, Teruteru, where did you hide that iron skewer? Yeah. Avril Lavigne. Did you really just say that? He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you? The school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop. Island sirens? Just for littering? Also, I was on guard duty. I never once saw Teruteru leave the old building. Which means he's obviously hid it somewhere in the old building. Just man up and be straight with us. Oh. A corner opponent is surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It'll probably be a pain. It'll probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute between battle where you beat down a panic talk action. PTA. You must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so they can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks by following the tempo of the song. Okay. Alright. Each of these four words correspond to the WASD. If you press the buttons in the right order, you'll be able to expose the words of your final strike. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the line limit, the soul shields will recover. Okay. What the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick? I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves. If the iron skewer is a weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means with the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could have been an unexpected place? Where would it be? Where do you hide a long weapon? I don't know. Like something in the middle? Something big and fat and juicy? MEAT. I must reveal to Teruteru the conclusive evidence that proves he's a killer. Panic talk action. This is the very first one. Why am I missing? Oh, I see. Hold and release. I see. So I'm not. Unlike last. So I'm just hold and release. Hold, release. Hold, release. Hold, release. Nonsense! The meat on bone. Wait, bone? Meat on the bone. The meat on bone. That is proper English. I'm speaking like Twitch chat. Meat on the bone. Could the iron skewer be hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone? Ah! What are you saying? There's no way to hide anything in a place like that. That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food. Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it. It seems like there are no dangerous items, like that skewer on the churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. We should have said meat bones were dangerous items. Oh, you would have been alive if you had to search meat bone. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that you can hide a weapon in, as long as the iron skewer, is the meat on the bone. What now? I'm just using my right to remain silent. There's no way that exists here. We need to confirm this now. If we eat that tasty looking meat and find the iron skewer with blood and everything all over it, yeah. 1 minute, just give me 1 minute, I'll eat the whole thing. I mean, it's a bloody skewer inside of it. Do you really want to eat something with a bloody skewer inside of it? Come on. Hold on. Time out, time out. What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over. About that. Where did Monokuma go? Oh, hey Monokuma. I'm already eating it. A bear that eats meats! That's pretty normal. What's this? So yummy. Damn it, that's my meat. I've never eaten anything like this in my entire life. The taste brings me back to my days in the wild. This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out. Isn't that an iron skewer? Check it out, the handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever. The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe onto Byakuya. As expected of Teruteru, such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef. You're wrong, I'm not the killer, I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got you, you set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me. What a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope? Sorry, Nagito. I'm sorry, but... Hey, Nagito, can you just be quiet? All nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks. You're all nothing but a bunch of... Somehow, I can tell what he's trying to say. Wasted my cooking on you and grates. More importantly, we should first sell this once and for all. Go over the entire incident. I mean, like, how... What was... Like, Nagito had to have been working with Teruteru, right? Like, the only way Teruteru's plan would have worked out if Nagito was working with him. Every case is one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. It is a closing argument. Complete summary? Hell yeah, comic book shit, man, is the best. Closing argument. Begin! Oh, I can't click it this time. Oh, now it's up there. Everyone at the underneath my face, so I'll just read it out loud to you. Everyone at the party is drunk as shit. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, it just tells you you're right away. So that's where she is, and then we have 11 p.m. Wait, no. So this is, one of these is 11 p.m. I don't know which one. Oh, at the office room when the blackout occurred. Where's more of my things? How come I only have 4 things? How do I get more? Do I have to use all these first? The weapon hidden in the killer obtained light. Huh. Who did Byakuya see? This one? No. How do I... Oh, you only pick 2 or 3 of each. Okay. Well, I guess one of these has to be this next one. Okay. Storage room before the blackout. At the storage room before the blackout. Same scene at the office dining and hall. Okay. And then, when do you crawl underneath? Here? Got it. Okay. Okay. That's a little confusing. Killer obtained a light. What did the killer do after exiting Dark Hall? That's close the thing. Borrowing the tablecloth. Got it. That's a little confusing. Oh well. What is found under the table? Wait, why is... Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I heard it! She has amazing hearing. Well, it's found under the table. What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hall? The moment it got dark, Byakuya. I don't need directions, man. Yeah, directions are boring. Storage room? Okay. And at the office room, air conditioner turned on too. Yeah. Find the knife? What did the killer do? Close door. And then we have find the knife. Find the knife is the last one we need. And we're good. Alright. Let's try going over the whole incident beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya has gathered in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Good old taking the shit, man. Although one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled in the dining hall. The party went underway. But at the time the trap was set by a certain someone was already in motion. By two certain someones, 2 different traps. They plugged in 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Like, they had to have both known about the blackout. Additionally, they repaired something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and the dining hall, it already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with a desk lamp power board so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murderer warning to Byakuya the source of the blackout. It was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they had needed to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone on it. With a weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Why couldn't they have just like followed the wall? Because he could have just followed the wall to the door. Wouldn't that have been a lot easier than getting a light in the first place? Guided by the light, the killer headed towards the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance to the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way he could have steadily held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that has been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife, and at that moment... Kashink! The killer, looking beneath the floorboard, stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposely shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterwards, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime. Especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide the weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teruteru Hanamura? Oh, good old pervert son. Back. What happened? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong? It's a mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. I would never. It seems like this is the end. Case closed. Give me those hundreds. 71. Oh yeah. 55. Excellent. B. Give me that B. Yeah, it looks like your argument has come to a close. I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Putting that aside, let's move on to the nerve-wracking voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier. Why did this happen? Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the deathfully wrong one? Since such heart-pounding excitement. A B's not a fail. A B's a failure in my books. Movie time. Movie time. Here's a movie, it never fails. Makes me wanna wag my tail. When it comes, I wanna well. Alright.